milligauss, milligauss, mg. It stops. The reason why it stops at 40, it no longer sounds, even though it's 2.0 is dangerous. Anything above 2.0 is really dangerous. While mobilizing your body in the unit. But if you're sleeping, 2.0 is dangerous for sleep mode. It should be something like 0.2. It says 2.5, 2.0, 2. You can't sleep in something like that. I'm just giving you a synopsis of far as sleeping mode. But here it's totally dangerous, the electromagnetic field in this area. And this is where I do dishes every day. Sometimes a couple of times, or sometimes I might skip a day. But yeah, this is really dangerous. And as I go up, it goes lower. But when I go down, it gets higher. Okay. So this is just in the kitchen, in the dishwashing area. Okay. Now I'm going to, if I turn off go to the electrical panel, and turn off the living room part, this will go down. This will stop automatically. So it's an electromagnetic field, because if you go to the switch panel and you turn off the electrical parts of the house. I'm walking to the switch panel. If you go to the switch panel, you see the living room, lights there. Can't see. This top one, the first one is the living room, stair heaters, freezer. Stair heaters is during the wintertime, that's why I switched off. Freezer. I don't have a dryer. Air conditioner is not in the living room yet, so they're off. Bedroom is on. The microwave is on, because that's like my computer and everything else, the microwave and everything like this. Range is off, because my range has been out since, I don't know, for a few years. But I don't have a washer. The air conditioner in the bedroom is on. But so yeah, I have to sometimes at nighttime when I switch, at nighttime I'll turn off, when I go to bed, I turn off the bedroom. Only one that be on actually on this whole panel when I'm sleeping is microwave and freezer. That's the only two that be on. Everything else be off. But yeah, even here you can see the readings, magnetic readings goes higher. So okay, this is the hallway linen closet, and this is reading high because, as you can see, and the mylar, which is actually scientifically aluminum, the mylar that I use is to shield, but it really doesn't work with certain frequency. You can shield only certain frequency, but not everything. Like ELF, you can't shield. Now, okay, I'm going to remove this right here, this part right here of the this right here. Right here is really high, and on the other side is my bed. On the other side is my bed. Okay, let's pick this up. My bed is on the other side of this. I'm going to the bed on the other side. On my bed on the other side. I call myself shielding, but it doesn't work. This is all dangerous high readings. As you go in certain areas, it stops to the left. A few steps, whatever's behind this is causing a high reading. I'm going in circles, so. The highest is 8, behind there, the highest is 8.3. So what happens is, with high readings, it causes nightmares for me. I constantly having nightmares, and I drift off. I have horrible visions as I'm drift off. And turn it off, the sound off. And it causes migraines. If I try to sleep on the other end of the bed, down at the foot, and put my feet up here, my feet will be swells up. You know, my feet is starting to swell up. And I've located my bed in this room. This whole room is filled with magnetic fields in different areas. It's called brainwave entrainment. Brainwave entrainment means that you're like in a bubble effect. So on each wall and ceilings and floors, parts have magnetic readings. So what happens is, let me go back to my feet. If I put my feet back up here, I will wake up with my feet sore as I don't know what. Very tender, but migraine. And I've been in this unit for quite some time, but I never knew where my migraines was coming from. And so once I start turning off, recently I just start turning off the, here is the medication that I've been taking for almost good 10 years. I just got to feel. For migraine, it's actually the generic of Furacet, which is for severe migraines. Narcotics for severe migraines. So I've been taking them for quite some time to relieve the migraines. In this unit, I can be at my computer, I can be washing dishes, and it'll come on, and then what happens is with energy, sometimes you get a bolt of it. Energy, loose energy will go hit my head. I'm like, wait a minute. It feels like sometimes when you get hit. I don't know if when we're young, we try to give ourselves frogs. That's what it feels like, giving yourself a frog. Frog is where you just hit a certain spot and you see the muscle. You hit the muscle, and the muscle will spaz up. So but that feeling is what you get when it hits your head from time to time. Might get hit maybe 3 times per day, but nonetheless, so this is what electromagnetic field and ELF, extra low frequency, is part of EMF. There are things that fall under EMF, electromagnetic fields, which is extra low frequency transducer, all of that. It vibrates you. What happens is my sleeping room, it doesn't correspond with the frequency that's going in my room that I cannot see and you cannot hear, because electromagnetic field, radio frequency, magnetic frequency, you cannot see or hear. So when you're going to sleep, it affects you. So your frequency, your natural body frequency, is not incompatible with the frequency that's going off. So I start to vibrate. My cells, affects my cells, so it makes me feel like I'm vibrating, like an earthquake is going on in my room. But actually, it's electromagnetic field, and when I lay down, it worsens because I'm trying to sleep, and my frequency shifts from when you're sleeping to when you arise. You have different frequency. It drops a little, so that's what that happens. So I suffer. I've been here so miserable because I can't sleep because I'm vibrating. I'm out.